Hello dear class 11th students, you are watching my YouTube channel Physics Stair. I present here in this video with the topic rectangular component of a vector. Okay, in the rectangular component of a vector, we have taken a vector and this vector will resolve in the x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate. So this the vector along the x, along the y and along the z is called the components of the vector. So here we have written when a vector resolved in two mutually perpendicular directions. The components so often called the rectangular components. Here we have taken a vector A and this vector A shows the effect along the x-axis is vector ax and this vector a along the y-axis represent the vector ay. Okay, so this ax and ay, vector ax and ay is the component of the vector a. But here x stands for the x direction and y stands for the y direction. So we can consider vector a so the effect along the x-axis is vector ax and along the y is vector ay. Okay, so rectangular component. Now we want to calculate the magnitude of the vector a. For that, rectangular component of a vector in a plane. So for that, we have considered here xy coordinate. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and we have taken a vector a, which have the position OP. And if we resolve this vector A along the x-axis, at the this point is M. So here OM is the vector along the x, which is the component of the vector A, represented by vector x, and along the y, this is vector AY, and here we have considered N point. Okay, so according to the parallelogram method or parallelogram law, we can represent the vector A. Here we can write the name of the position of the vector OP is equal to OM plus OM. Okay, OP is the vector A and here OM is the vector AX plus vector AY. Okay, so this is the components of the vector AX and vector AY. This is the component of the vector AY is the component of the vector A. So the sum total effect of the AX and AY is equal to the effect of the single vector A. So here we can write according to the parallelogram. But we know that the value of AX plus AY according to the unit vector, if we consider the vector A, which have the effect along the x-axis and along y-axis. So along the x-axis, we know that the unit vector is I. Okay, so this vector A, x represent IAX, and along the y-axis, it represent vector AY is equal to JAY, where AX is the magnitude of vector AX and AY is the magnitude of vector AY. Magnitude and unit vector, the multiplication of the magnitude and the unit vector gives the vector terms, because you know that unit vector A is equal to what? Vector A upon mod of vector A. So along the x-axis, we have considered unit vector I is equal to vector A x upon AX, which is the magnitude. So from this we can calculate the value of vector AX. We can write here AXI, and along the y-axis, along x, along y, J is equal to what? ay, vector ay upon ay. From this we can consider the vector ay is equal to ayj. Okay, so this is the unit vector terms. So here vector ax can be written in the form of ax unit vector I, and ay we can write here ayj. Okay, so this equation become, from this is vector a is equal to vector unit vector ax is axi plus ayj. So this is the component form of the vector. Okay, we can resolve the vector a in the two components, but when we have taken the three coordinate system, so we can write axi plus ayj plus azk. Okay, so a is equal to axi plus ayj. This is the components of the vector along the x axis and along the y axis, and this is the vector a. Now if we calculate the magnitude of the vector a which resolve along the x axis, along the y axis. Okay, so for that we can consider here, if we consider this vector a make an angle theta with the x axis, okay, so for that along the x axis, for that if we consider theta, this is the right angle triangle term, so here this is parallel to the ay, so it have the magnitude ay. If we consider the magnitude of vector ay is ay, and magnitude of vector ax is ax, and magnitude of vector a is a. So in that case, let magnitude of vector ax is equal to ax, magnitude of vector ay is equal to ay, and magnitude of vector a is equal to a. So according to the right angle triangle, we can find the value of ay and ax. So for the value of ax and ay, we can consider ax upon a from triangle OMP. We can write here ax upon a is equal to cos theta, okay, and ay upon a is equal to sin theta. So from this ax is equal to how much? A cos theta, and ay is how much? A sin theta. Okay, this is the magnitude of vector a along the x axis, which have the value a cos theta, and this is the magnitude of vector a along the y axis, which have the value a sin theta. So if we square these two terms and add with each other, on squaring and adding, then we have obtained ax square plus ay square is equal to a square cos square theta plus a square sin square theta. This is a square is common term, so we can write here sin square theta plus cos square theta, which is equal to 1. So we can write here a square is equal to ax square plus ay square. So finally we have considered ax square plus ay square. So a is equal to how much? Under root ax square plus ay square. So this is the magnitude of the vector a which given in the rectangular component form. So by putting the value of ax from this equation and ay, after putting the value of ax and ay, we can calculate the magnitude of vector a. But It is a vector, so it have direction also. So for direction we can divide ay by ax, ay by ax. So from this equation, what is the value of ay? A sin theta upon a cos theta. A and a will cancel out, so we can write here sin theta upon cos theta, which is ay upon ax. So sin theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta. So ay upon ax. So tan theta is equal to how much? Ay upon ax. Or finally we can write here theta is equal to tan inverse ay upon ax. So this is the direction of the vector which given in term of the rectangular component. Okay, so by considering this equation first, we can write the vector in term of their component, and by considering the equation number 2, we can calculate the magnitude of the vector which given in term of their rectangular component, and by equation 3 we can find the direction by calculating the value of theta. After putting the value of ay and ax, we can calculate the angle which shows the direction of the given vector. Okay, you can like, subscribe and share. Thank you for watching.